All right, welcome to the first episode of the All Circles podcast. My name is Adam Robb. I'm joined today by Carter Collins, a.k.a. Young Carter.
Yeah.
That's your rapper name if you ever get into the rap game.
Got it. I'll remember that.
You got the chains, though.
Yeah. Coming for 2 chains.
2 chains. Dude, that's sweet. I have some gold chains that I used to rock, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
They're coming back.
They
Everything from like the 90s is coming back now.
That's true. And I like your two-toned jean jacket. That's
Appreciate it. Forever 21 men's.
Nice. I'm glad they started doing like men's clothes at Forever 21.
Yeah, they don't have a lot, but online.
Yeah. I used to get dragged in there, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I hate going in there.
Yeah. So this is your first podcast ever? Are you excited or nervous, or how you feeling?
Both.
Yeah.
I don't know. Never really done anything like this before, but yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, this is going to be sweet. So this is we're in the new space. We got the new table that turns into a pool table and a ping pong table.
So epic.
And a podcast table. So I'm
Amazing.
It's been a dream of mine to have all 3 of those things. And now I have them.
All in one.
And so, let's see here. So let's do like introductions on who we are, kind of some of our background, and you want to take it away? You can start off.
Sure. Well, I'm Carter. I'm an artist, photographer, and drummer from Ohio. And pretty much anything you need to learn about me is on TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Plug it.
Yeah. Carter J. Collins on TikTok.
Nice.
Yep.
And so over the past, since the pandemic began, you kind of, was it before that you were posting to TikTok, or was it kind of after the pandemic started?
Well, I started before quarantine started, but I didn't really have time to do what I was doing during quarantine. So quarantine kind of is what put me at a higher level, because I had time to put content out I put content out every single day. So quarantine really was beneficial for me.
Yeah, it was like the catalyst for creative exploration.
Yeah. It really, honestly changed my life. So
yeah.
It was cool. I got to quit my job, and
there you go. You were working at Plato's?
Yeah. I was working at Plato's Closet.
Yeah. I used to go in there all the time and be like, that's Ashley's boyfriend. But that's sweet, dude. Yeah. So what are some things that you've learned from TikTok over the last, I think it was the last 2 or 3 months that's really taken off?
Yeah. I would say the biggest thing I learned from TikTok is really that you can make a career out of art.
Yeah.
And my whole life, I always told people I can't make a career out of this. It's a hobby and it's something I'm really good at, but it's not something I could do as a job. But now I'm doing my TikTok stuff, and I also just got a new job at a church doing graphic design and stuff like that. Mm. So I pretty much have 2 different jobs doing art, which is what I love to do.
That's awesome. So, and you're how old?
19.
19.
Yeah.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah, that makes me feel old sometimes, because we are separated by 11 years. I'm 30 this year, which is a weird milestone. But that's sweet, man. But so what with TikTok? Where did you kind of? Because you started doing more realistic. Drawings and stuff, and then what really blew up was your cartoons of famous people.
Yes, yeah. So I've always said I specialize in doing realism, because that's what I used to love doing the most, and that's what I thought was most impressive. And then when I put it on TikTok, it doesn't do well at all.
Yeah.
Because the attention span of this generation is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And so they don't like to see things that take actual talent, if that makes sense. So I started doing these cartoons of Dwight Schrute from The Office. One day I was just eating a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, watching The Office, and I was like, Dwight Schrute kind of reminds me of Fred Flintstone. And I was like, I'm going to draw that. And nice. So I just drew him as 25 different styles, and it blew up. And then I got 100K followers out of that, and now I'm almost at 300K.
Dang. I'm kind of bummed that it was back in January. I was listening to Gary Vee, big influence, and he was he's been hammering TikTok, get on TikTok, and so I had a few that I got a couple that went over 100,000 views, and I'm almost at I think 4,000 or something followers on there, but then I just kind of stopped, and I don't know why. Like my wife was making fun of me. She's like, "That's for little kids," and she's like, I don't want to be on TikTok. But now she's addicted to Reels, which is hilarious because I'm like, that's just TikTok.
Oh yeah, on
Instagram.
I haven't even looked at any of those.
Yeah.
But it's funny you say that because this morning I discovered this woman on TikTok. She's 90 years old, and she just gained thousands of followers.
Oh yeah.
For just replying to comments. So like, it doesn't really matter the age. If it's just you got to put out content that this generation would enjoy, and that's the hardest part.
Like what was it? Was that one guy that was drinking the ocean spray?
Yeah, and he's like famous now.
He got like a whole truck full.
Yeah, just like riding a skateboard, drinking cranberry juice.
Yeah,
and then,
you never know what's gonna work.
You never know. You never know. Yeah.
So that's kind of what this whole All Circles Media is about. So for those that don't know, my company is called All Circles Enterprises, and I've been running like my DJ company, doing weddings and events and stuff through All Circles Entertainment. And so I've been wanting to start like a subset of my company called All Circles Media. And so that's kind of what this podcast is about. Is it's going to be part like H3 podcast, part Philly D, part
taking inspiration.
Yeah,
a bunch of different
Joe
things.
Rogan maybe.
Sweet. Yeah.
Not the craziness as Joe Rogan, but you never.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The podcast is basically just going to be about like current events, fun things. We want to keep it light, give people a break from the crazy world that we live in.
Yeah.
But a little bit about me. So as soon as I graduated high school, I had been really involved in like homeless ministries. Yeah. So I moved out to California, lived there on and off for like 4 years, and did mission work on Skid Row, which is like the mecca of homelessness in America.
Yeah.
And it's a crazy place to live. And I don't know, you just really get to learn how to talk to people in a really relatable way. But I did that for a few years, and then I got into like student ministries, and then that's how I kind of met you guys.
Yeah.
And now my friend Carson showed me about the DJ world, and I was like, this is the perfect job.
Yeah. You kind of do everything.
Yeah, and I love DJing. Like, it's so much fun. And then over the past few years, I've been getting into video and photography, a little bit of film photography, which is an expensive hobby to get into.
Yeah.
The cameras aren't expensive; it's the film and processing. It's I'm trying to get a good system, but I wanted to start this podcast just to kind of, be a place where people can come and just enjoy fun things and
without politics.
Yeah, without politics.
Without politics.
We're gonna try our hardest to stay out of the politics.
Oh boy.
Yeah, don't want to go down that road.
Yeah, no.
But so let's get into a couple topics that we got going on.
Cool.
So the first topic I want to kind of talk about was tech. Today, I actually don't know what time, but Apple is doing another event. They did one back in September where they released like new iPads, new watches, and what was the other thing? There was one other. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
But the one that's supposed to be happening today, they're going to release the iPhone 12, which is, I think their tagline was that it's on their invitation it said high, speed, like high speed, but it also is like maybe 5G, and so it might be the first iPhone with 5G.
Controversy with that.
Yeah, which it's it's causing coronavirus. We got to do something about 5G.
Oh boy. Is that considered politics right there?
No, I don't. I actually don't know what you would consider that.
I feel like you consider anything politics these days.
Yeah, you never. Yeah, man, it's gonna be hard. But also, I'm using a lens for my coaster, and Quentin, our video guy, thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, so I don't know. Like my phone is, I'm still rocking the 8 Plus.
Oh yeah, I think that's what I got.
The battery is crapping out on me, but I got something out for delivery. Oh man, could be the microphones we've been looking for.
Ooh.
But yeah, so I'm excited. Like, I'm thinking this is probably gonna be my next upgrade for my phone, because I have to charge this thing like 5 times a day.
Oh yeah,
like consistently.
Yeah, the batteries get worse and worse as years go on.
Yeah. But
big conspiracy about that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how Casey got his first like big video was the iPad's dirty secret, But yeah, and they said they're also going to be releasing an iPhone 12 mini, which is going to be
really?
5 and I think it's like 5.4 inches or something. Like it's going to be really compact.
Oh wow.
But it'll still have like the ultra wide camera.
Oh wow. It's gonna be like an iPod Touch with with like a nice camera.
Yeah, and then AirTags, which I'm kind of like I might actually get a couple of those because I have I use what are they called? I can't remember the name of them. They Tile. There we go. I have a few Tile. I put one in my wallet, one on my keys, and then in my book bag. And so the AirTags are going to be like these little circular things that you can attach like onto anything, and you'll be able to find it, like find your iPhone, like it'll show up in there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
it's cool.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And
some exciting stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else they'll be announcing. I think it's mostly going to be iPhone related, but I don't know. I never really watch them the full thing anymore. I always wait till somebody puts together like a compilation.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll get
long.
what I need to know, and I don't have to watch the whole thing. But yeah, are you an iPhone guy?
Yeah,
you rock the iPhone?
I use one. I don't know much about Apple and all that, but I've been learning more using a MacBook at my new job and everything.
Okay, PC mostly.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, well, yeah. I don't know much about any of that stuff, but I'm learning.
Yeah,
I'm learning.
I like Apple because I'm not a very technical person, as you saw when I was setting this thing up.
Yeah.
Unless I'm like really deep into something, like even cameras. Learning about cameras has been a learning process because that is a technical thing. Like it's very technical, but it's also art, and it's a weird mix of the two. But I'll be getting, the more that I like just immerse myself into it, the more I kind of can get the hang of it. And then there's another thing I wanted to talk about with tech that is kind of interesting, and it's actually something else that Gary Vee talks about is voice. He was talking about how in the next like few years, voice through like Alexa and Google Home and that kind of stuff is going to be even more like prevalent. And I don't know, do you use like Alexa or anything?
I use Siri a lot.
Siri,
like when I'm driving to text people and stuff.
Yeah, Siri doesn't like my AirPods anymore.
Oh yeah,
it gave up. I was like for a while it was working great, and I'd use it like I delivering for Domino's. It was great because I could just like read off the address and it would take me there. And now she's like, nope, not gonna work. I was like, what the heck? Is it just getting old? I don't know.
Sad, yeah.
But so I've been trying to figure out for me, like for like All Circles Entertainment and stuff, like there's gonna come a point where like someone's gonna ask like Alexa, like, hey, find me a DJ, and you better be on that list.
Yeah.
And so
kind of like a Craigslist sort of thing. Yeah, that's cool.
It'll be interesting. And then I want to talk, kind of bring it back about TikTok.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, not also a political topic. What do you think is the future of TikTok? Like with the whole situation where it might be banned, might be bought by Oracle and Walmart. What are your thoughts being in that TikTok world?
Honestly, nobody knows right now. Like we've had so many like scares.
Yeah.
Like so many times it's been said it's going to be shut down and stuff. But it hasn't yet because apparently they made a deal with Oracle and Walmart, but it hasn't been finalized yet.
Yeah.
I don't know all the details. Donald Trump did approve it, which is a good sign.
Yeah. I think he realizes there's a lot that like the monetary, like the way that it will feed into like economy is an important thing.
Yeah. And it's helped out a lot of companies, even Walmart. That's why they went in on the bid, because it's helped their growth so much.
Yeah.
And you already know how big Walmart was already. And the fact that a little app could up it that much more is insane.
That Walmart they might be getting a little scared with Amazon because Amazon has taken a lot of their market because their model was multiple locations. Yeah. And like you can drive like a few miles away and there's another Walmart. It's kind of like the McDonald's situation.
Yeah.
But I think when they with online, they were kind of late to the game a little bit, and so they're trying to diversify and they're trying to figure out different ways they can bring more money in. That's
for sure.
Future proof.
Amazon's taken over everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. especially with quarantine, nobody wants to leave their house and everything. So Amazon's the way to go. I mean, half the stuff in my house is bought off of Amazon.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like
I'm definitely a contributor in it.
it's a weird situation that you're in. You're like, oh man, this, like, you hear about like the way like people are treated, and like I know people that worked at Amazon. Actually, Quentin used to work at Amazon, and you told me, Quentin told me that they're on the app. You can just like quit on the app.
Oh,
like
really?
on their like workers app. You're just like, I'm done. I'm not going in.
Oh my gosh.
But then you can just get your job back at any time. Like, right?
That's odd. That's odd.
That's
It sounds like Amazon though.
Yeah. They're like, hey, look, we know you'll be back.
Yeah. They pay pretty well.
Yeah. But they're like, you know what you're getting. If you've quit, you know what you're getting back into.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah.
You've never really heard a good story about working at Amazon.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. I think TikTok, like, I feel like the strategy right now is just, well, one, a lot of the big, it's kind of like the Vine situation. They learned from from the past that when Vine went down, the people that made it, like the David Dobrik's, and they were able to bring their audience to different platforms.
Yeah.
And so I think diversifying like a platform, if you're big on TikTok, and I think you started a YouTube channel recently, right?
The thing I've learned from that is YouTube is a lot more difficult than TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been able to put out 2 videos, and I've been editing another video for about 5 days now.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a lot of work.
TikToks, you can make it every day, like maybe taking a half hour to an hour for what I do usually. And YouTube, like, you got to set a schedule, and you got to record, and then you got to get a lot of content, because I try to put it down to like 10 to 20 minutes, because I don't want it to be too long, but I want to give content. And my last video I did, it's going to be called Traditional Artist Draws Digital for the first time, because I was practicing digital art on an iPad, and I got 57 minutes worth of content that I have to get down to 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's a lot of work, but I'm learning all this stuff. I'm learning how to use Premiere and all that fun stuff. So it's fun. I really like it, but it's just like I need to get a set schedule for that now.
Yeah, and I mean, YouTube's been around for a long time now. That it's a lot harder to gain subscribers than it is on TikTok right now.
Yeah.
And so
I think I have a little over 400 subscribers, and I have almost 300,000 on TikToks, and it's a lot harder to get subscribers on there.
Yeah, but
definitely.
There's a lot more strategy that goes into like YouTube and the tags, and like I feel like with TikTok, like the way the algorithm works is you don't have to load it up with like a million tags, or you don't have to put hashtags in the titles and try to find a good thumbnail, and like you just pick a frame that you think fits best from the video, and then you post it, and the algorithm does the work.
Just hope that the algorithm does something to it.
Yeah. What have you noticed about like the TikTok algorithm?
The more you post, the more views you get. That's because I've been posting a lot less since I started my new job, and my views have gone down drastically.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to push out as much content as I can, but it's hard to build up again once you start going down.
Yeah.
So TikTok has a way of doing that. They kind of give you a lot of views, so you keep using the app because you want to chase that kind of high feeling that you get, like the adrenaline rush of getting so many views. It feels so good, and so you want it more and more. And I think TikTok has, like, they're geniuses for doing that. That's why they have so many people using the app, and they have so many people who are making careers out of it, because they can.
Yeah. It's kind of like what YouTube was back, like when Casey Neistat started his vlog. Yeah. Because the algorithm in YouTube used to work that the more you posted, the more engagement and stuff that you got, and the more views. And so, but now it's more, I think YouTube right now works on kind of spectacle, like with the Mr. Beast method, where it's like you're doing like big projects. And like doing,
the more money you spend, the more views you get.
The more money you spend, the more. And I think it's a good trend that like Mr. Beast is kind of pushing more of like a positive thing, because
for sure.
There's a lot of negativity on YouTube, but Mr. Beast has kind of inspired a lot of people to do positive stuff.
Yes.
And
Mr. Beast is a very good change from like the Paul brothers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because they were popping like for a couple years, and now Mr. Beast is up there.
Yeah.
It's a good look for humanity. So.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. And Mr. Beast is one of those guys, like, he doesn't like he always wanted to be into YouTube, and I think he kind of realized like there's a formula to it, and he, the first thing that he did was give away all this money from this sponsor, and he realized like, I don't have to do negative things to get views. I can help people out, and he figured out a way to find the resources to do that, and it's brilliant, man.
And his content is so wholesome, and you don't see that often blowing up.
Yeah.
You usually see like these pranks and these like different crazy things. Like again, the Paul brothers did. I mean, no disrespect to them, because they really pushed themselves, and they were always doing crazy things, but they got into a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
Something you've seen with Mr. Beast, he's never had controversy.
Yeah.
At least yet.
Yeah, yeah, it's always like I think he's too busy to have any controversy.
Yeah, I know.
And
he's very smart. He might be the smartest man on not TikTok, YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Is he on? He's on TikTok. He does pretty good on there.
Oh, really? Yeah. I haven't seen much of that, but all these YouTubers trying to get on TikTok. It's like, no, stay in your place. Let us have our thing, please.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. What? Let me see. What else with the? So other than YouTube, are there other like avenues you're trying to go with your art, like putting on different like channels or?
Yeah. Well, for years now, I've been doing Instagram.
Okay.
Before I got on TikTok, and then. Honestly, when I got on TikTok, it was just like to make fun of my friends for having it.
Yeah,
and then
that's always how it started.
I wasn't even planning on posting any art on it. And then, actually, my first video that blew up, it got 2.8 million views.
Dang.
And it was me making fun of my girlfriend for falling asleep. And it got 2.8 million views, and so I was like, this is cool. And so I posted like a drawing or something, and it did pretty well. And I was like, maybe I can do something with this. And then once I started doing my cartoon character drawings, people wanted to buy it, which was insane to me, because I never thought. Literally one day I looked up a YouTube video, how do you make merchandise? And then I found this website called Teespring that I use, and you pretty much upload your art for free, completely free. You put it on hoodies, mugs, stickers, anything you want, really. They have a lot of options on there, and now they just got like digital files people can buy. And so I just upload them to my account. I put the link in my TikTok bio, and people go nuts. Like,
that's awesome.
It's insane. It's actually crazy, and that's how I was able to quit my job, because I was making so much more off of this than I was at work.
Yeah.
And it's slowed down a lot, but like I'm still making a steady income from it.
Yeah,
and
that's not bad.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice.
Did you also? I think I heard. Was it Post Malone's dad? Because you did Post Malone in different styles.
He like retweeted something. A girl tweeted one of my drawings of Post Malone, and his dad retweeted it.
That's awesome.
Which was awesome. Yeah, it's really cool.
You're like, what?
Yeah, I haven't gotten Post Malone to see anything yet, but he doesn't really use social media.
Yeah.
I've heard. This
is something that I think maybe would work out for you if, because you do like those different styles, and I think maybe, I don't know. This is just me spitballing, but like, what if you reached out to like other artists or rappers or something and do like cover art and like different styles or something? I don't know if there's copyright involved, but
something that kind of has to do with that is probably the coolest thing that's happened to me. I don't know if you know Jordan McGraw. Dr. Phil's son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He reached out to me on TikTok because he was really impressed by my drawings. And he was like, yo, I'm making an album right now, and I want to do some art with you based around it. And so I talked to him a few weeks ago. He hasn't quite finished the music yet. He's been really busy. He just bought like a crazy house that was millions and millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
But
what kind of music does he do?
He does sort of like pop. I think everyone thinks he's a country singer because his last name is McGraw.
But that's a very country.
Yeah, his bio on TikTok is I'm not a country singer. But yeah, I went to a Jonas Brothers concert with my girlfriend, and he was opening for them.
Oh, nice.
We got there too late to actually see him perform. But Yeah, it's pretty cool that he reached out to me. And I'm like, dude, I just want to meet your dad.
Yeah. Get me on Dr. Phil.
Like, seriously, my life would be made if I was on Dr. Phil.
That'd be hilarious. We got to get Dr. Phil on this podcast.
Yeah, we got to talk about TikTok with Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
He's doing pretty good on there.
His TikToks, I've seen a few of them. They're funny. Dude.
Yeah, people keep calling him Daddy Phil.
Because he doesn't know what word, like, he'll be like, what does WAP mean?
Yeah.
What's it stand for? And I'm like, everybody's like, I don't know what to tell him.
And he was like, you guys need to stop calling me Daddy. I am not your daddy. I love that man.
Dr. Phil. He's made a lot of interesting celebrities just from being on his show.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like Bad Barbie and stuff.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's a sad one for humanity right there.
Yeah, my favorite one, I think it was Dr. Phil. It might have been another one of those shows, but this guy was like deathly afraid of peaches.
Really?
And that's funny because I'm drinking peach pear LaCroix.
Not an advertisement.
Not an advertisement. Unless they want us to be.
Yeah, I mean.
Because I got a fridge full of LaCroix.
Oh. You hear that?
You hear that, LaCroix? Email us. We'll sponsor you. I don't know if they do that kind of sponsorship.
Maybe we'll be there first.
Yeah. Carter will draw a picture.
Yeah, honestly.
We'll put it out in the universe, see what happens. Yeah, at the moment, we don't have any sponsorships.
I mean, first podcast, it would be kind of cool if we had
if we
sponsorship for our first podcast.
That would be sweet. I know I kind of know how it works. I'm in the works. Yeah. At the moment, we're launching. So I'm launching 2 other podcasts. Well, relaunching one. It's our wedding workflow podcast that me and my friend Carson and Tyler started back in, I think, January, and then we put it on hold because of the pandemic. It was hard to record all that, but and now I'm starting another one called the Creative Workflow Podcast, and so that one's going to be not wedding related, but I'm actually getting my friend Dave Sherrill. Do you know who that is?
No.
He works down at he owns the Arrowhead store down.
Oh yeah. You told me about him.
Yeah,
he does those paintings.
Yeah, he's been blowing up on Reddit, and then he was on I think it was Newsweek.
Oh really?
And then Fox Cleveland.
Oh wow!
They did an interview with him.
Oh, that's cool.
They had someone come and visit the shop and do. It was sweet, dude.
Yeah. You need to put like his link or something.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, little sneak peek. I commissioned him to draw this giant painting.
Oh my gosh!
And it's the one that he's been wanting to do for a while. And it's like a very scenic. It's like hills, and there's like a girl walking with her daughter, and he's gonna draw King Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh, that is awesome.
And I think I'm going to put it like right here.
Oh, that's perfect.
This is going to be
That's absolutely perfect.
It's going to be the best.
Can't wait for that.
I'm excited for it. I mean, it's going to take him a couple months.
He's a very talented guy.
Yeah.
Very talented.
And so basically what he does is he takes like these very like, they're, very good paintings, like, but they're kind of generic. Yeah. And then he'll draw like, he did Big Lebowski. He did a Xenomorph from Alien. He's done a couple Godzilla ones before.
Yeah.
I think he did a Godzilla versus an AT from Star Wars.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That one's great. And he does like fight scenes and stuff. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
So, but yeah, let me see what else we got on the agenda. I wanted to show you this one video.
Okay.
I saw it on somebody's random Twitter.
Got it.
I should probably just mute it because you don't really need. It's just music. All right, so this thing. Let's see if I can. Where to set this? We'll have a TV in here at some point. So this thing, it's like an advertisement for an earwax cleaning tool that uses an HD camera.
Okay.
Which is kind of interesting. Like, I'm obsessed with cleaning my ears. Like, I hate when my ears are all messed up, like gross.
Oh, mine are terrible.
And so basically what you can do is you buy this thing that you stick in your ear, and you can like connect it to your phone, and you can like see the inside of your ear, and it has like this little scraper tool.
Oh my gosh.
And you can scrape out the earwax. And they made it, they're like, let's explore with your friends. And I was like,
what?
It's so stupid.
My girlfriend's sitting in the other room. She knows I need one of these. Oh my gosh.
But like, and I thought it was interesting, but the end of it really, like, I laughed for like 20 minutes because I was just imagining, like, what were they, like, do they want people to, like, who's going to invite their friends?
Yeah, hey guys, you want to come over and see what the inside of my ear looks like? I feel like people are going to be doing some weird things
Oh,
with that.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
I don't want to know what kind of
Nope.
stuff, what other kind of exploratory. But look at that, like
they're all gathered around the
So
laptop watching the earwax come out.
it's so stupid. I mean, I probably will get it, but
Honestly, that would probably blow up on TikTok.
yeah, it would.
Come
Dude.
full circle here. Like, this kind of stuff is what
Yeah.
blows up on TikTok.
So we are starting a YouTube channel for All Circles Media, and this we might have to get this and then
Yes, test it out.
do a
Test it
video.
out. Yes.
Get all of our friends together.
Yeah. Have an earwax watch party.
Yeah, Earwax watch party.
Who wants to watch presidential debates when you can watch earwax?
I guess there aren't going to be anymore.
Oh yeah, they canceled the
So,
next. Oh, politics.
We'll
No
see.
politics.
Yeah.
No politics.
We need like a buzzer. I wonder if these. I haven't tested these yet.
Just shuts down the whole
Oh,
thing.
I guess we can't hear it because I don't know how you even get.
We'll
these to
have that
work.
ready for the next podcast.
Yeah, we'll
Don't
see.
worry.
We'll get those hotkeys, but I don't know. That was the only video I could think of to show on this podcast that would be funny.
It's a good starter.
Yeah, it's a good little starter one.
Yeah.
And we might do a little follow-up video later on. But I think for the first podcast, we did pretty good.
Yeah.
Just to
It's
pat
fun.
ourselves on the back a little bit. Good job, everybody.
Yeah, good job.
We did it. We made it work. It was a process. It was like an hour that we had to set this up. But we figured it
Sounds
out.
pretty good.
We made it work.
Yeah.
And we'll try to have a more polished show next time.
Yeah.
But thank you guys
Can't
for
wait for that painting.
Yeah, they're painting. Man, I'm excited. Like, the first so for the Creative Workflow podcast, he's going to be a guest, and that
Oh,
day
wow, okay.
he's going to bring it in.
Oh,
We'll
that's so
hook it
cool.
up.
Give it a little
Oh,
reveal.
it's going to be great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, get a little exposure to the boy Dave Sherrill.
Yeah.
So this is the All Circles podcast numero uno, and we thank you guys for joining us, and we'll
Catch you next time.
Catch you next time.